of having to, of being asked to report someone or to deny someone anything. But I'm wondering if you're serious about this issue, is your organization willing to do research into what the corporations are doing and our government's doing in other countries that cause conditions that make people flee? Now, I noticed, I'm 57 years old, I remember the Vietnam War, and I noticed that after the Vietnam War, we had Vietnamese and Cambodian immigrants. And then after the Nicaraguan War, Nicaraguan immigrants. El Salvador War, El Salvadorian immigrants. And every time there's problems in another country, of course, they flee. And they're not going to be stopped by our border because some of them know they are going to be killed in their own country. And if they come here, they may be killed. So there's a lot of other factors. So I'm wondering, is your organization serious enough about this issue to examine what the United States government and what the world corporations with NAFTA and GATT are doing in other countries?
First of all, very good. Thanks for this question. Corporate America, let's remember, corporate America is one of the biggest open border lobby. And they have, by promoting NAFTA, they're harming Mexico's economy, and by promoting mass immigration, they're harming American workers. So by you supporting mass immigration, you are helping corporate America exploit American workers. This is number one.
Wait a minute, you're not answering my question. Are you willing to do anything about what the United States government and corporate America is doing in other countries that motivates people to leave their homeland?
I condemn that. And number two,
but what is your organization doing? I'm asking you what your organization is willing to do about that. Rather than just like getting in a scuffle at the border, are you willing? Is your organization willing? I would help your organization if you were willing to deal with
NAFTA. We're absolutely against NAFTA.
And so why are we not having a focus on that?
Well, because NAFTA addressed only one problem. NAFTA doesn't address impact on the schools, impact on the environment, racial tensions.
What I'm saying.
No, you've asked your question. I think you're getting your answer.
Well, my name is Patricia Rodriguez Carlson. I'm an immigrant. Legal immigrant. I wanted to ask you pretty much the same question she did, but since she took it, I'd like to make one good comment. Is I'd like to thank Mrs. Meister for making the comment about fear. I think we get fed that all the time. So thank you for commenting. We should not be a society that makes decisions based on fear. As far as my questions, it goes along with the lines with the previous speaker. What is your alliance doing with corporations that hire illegal immigrants? How are you getting them to be responsible, and so that they don't keep promoting this, and they don't keep those prices that you were talking about, those wages down, and all those things? Let me tell you just briefly.
Please don't go too far. We just have a long line of people who'd like to ask some questions. I think you asked your question, and perhaps we can give Lily an opportunity to answer.
Okay. Thanks for asking the question. We support employer sanction. Employer sanction should be enforced, and unfortunately, last 2 years, the Bush administration fined only 10 employers in the entire United States who have hired illegal aliens.
Don't ask and don't tell.
I'm Kylie Cruden, Cataluma. I only caught the tail end of your speech, but I was kind of wondering like how you connected the terrorist attacks to immigration, because the terrorist attacks they came in legally, and I haven't heard of any like Mexican or El Salvadorian gangs blowing things up.
5 were illegal.
First of all, the 19 perpetrators of 9/11 bombings, some were legal, some were illegal. Okay, this is number one. Number two. And if you look at news reports and testimony before Congress, there are many members of Al-Qaeda who are now operating on U.S. soil. And if there's a front page, a cover story of Time magazine of September 2004. That article mentioned that for that year alone, they estimated some 3 million illegal aliens who had entered the United States. Are we saying that none of them were terrorists? So again, when you build a water wall, when you curb illegal immigration, we are doing both. We are trying to, now the system is overwhelmed. That's why I think we should have some sort of timeout for legal immigration so that our law enforcement agents will have a chance to intercept people at the borders and also to root out terrorists on U.S. soil. This is a question, again, of population growth.
Thank you, Kevin.
I'm John Danforth.